So just wanted to talk about last night's defeat. Um, Now that I'm able to, I honestly went to bed like feeling like terrible. I now remember what sports does to me, and I blame Caitlin Clark for pulling me back in. Not for losing the game, but for pulling me back into sports and being a fan and all that. It's really not good for me. I feel like I take it personally. I feel for the team. I feel for everybody involved. Um, and I hopped in on X to see what people are talking. And I typed Indiana Fever, but Christie Sides is trending. So just decided to click on through and see what people are talking about um, in terms of her. Like, honestly, I thought the whole like Indiana Fever like sucked yesterday. It I wouldn't say it was Chrissy Sides like fault like some people are saying. Like, had it not been for Christy Sides, the horse coach who started the Maris Dantas, blah blah blah, the Fever, I don't think so. You know, the Fever would have defeated the Lynx. I don't believe that. The way Caitlyn, Kelsey Mitchell, like the way everybody was shooting was horrendous. I did not like what I saw last night at all. And yeah, I don't blame Christy Sides on this one. I'm sure she has her part of the blame to go around, but it was her. It was Dantas was insane. Why did she keep on shooting? She acted like she was like the star, and whenever the ball ended up on her hand, she shot the ball. Like, what the heck was she doing? So I don't know. Um, I can talk about it right now. I don't think it's that bad that the Fever lost, but watching that game was terrible. Um, I don't I don't want to watch it again. Like the game from like last weekend, I watched it twice during the week. Like I just went back and I was like, "Oh, I just want to watch like the second half, or I just want to watch like the." And this one, I never want to see it again. It was terrible. It was terrible. Like I couldn't stand like Caitlyn hitting the rim. Like, what the heck? Like, I don't know what happens. And look, I might be saying something super controversial here, but I'm a woman and I do feel like once a month I'm not my most productive self. Okay? And that's a reality of womanhood, like of the experience of being a woman. Um, but I feel like the entire team was just on a time of the month. Sorry. I'm sorry if you weren't. I'm sorry if they're listening. Sorry. But it's just horrendous. Like to see an entire team just lose productivity like that. I don't think anybody who came in made that much of a difference. And maybe it's because the entire team just relies on Caitlyn's vibe. Maybe they just play off of her vibe, and she started out so bad. And I don't feel like defense on her was that harsh in the beginning of like the first quarter. No, she started like playing bad before the defense was tightened up on her, because I feel like she was playing bad with regular defense. Then she started to get better, and the defense like tightened up around her. And yeah, it's I don't know what happened to them. I do follow the marketing around the Fever, and I think it's amazing. The things that they do, they visit like hospitals, and like the kids that came over to be like Fever for a day were like the cutest things ever. But I don't know if what is distracting them, like what is making them unprepared after like 5 days of rest, unprepared to play fast. Because from the beginning I was like, why is Caitlin not sprinting? She said that she sprints. Why is the team not sprinting? Why are we not seeing fast plays? Why are we not seeing that? So they played slow for a reason, and we need to find out what that is. We need to figure out why they came out just sluggish and correct that, you know. I mean, some people can't make this shit up. Like, yeah, this is an account that's gonna like just defend Caitlyn all the time. Like, I love her, okay? Seriously. I only watch the WNBA because of her, and I will stop watching when she's not there. I've seen Paige Beckers play, and I do think she's amazing. She dribbles like the ball is like attached to her hand, but I don't know if I'm gonna be watching just because somebody plays well, I guess. I don't know. I think Caitlyn had a whole thing around her, a story, and storytelling is powerful. Like, WNBA fans can be offended by what I'm saying, but again, storytelling is powerful. If you get like a villain, if you get villains, if you get someone that's bullied and overcomes that and becomes like amazing, people love that shit. People love it. So don't take it personal, you know. I'm not gonna stick around to watch people play amazing basketball because I am a graphic designer by trade. I am not in the field, and I'm not forced to watch entertainment. Like, I dropped out of watching House of Dragons halfway through. I will drop this in a heartbeat if Caitlyn is not there. So, anyway. But yeah, people saying can't make this shit up, like, 'cause she has two people on her. But this is what, by the third quarter, she didn't start the game being guarded like this way. So the Fever as a team started out playing really bad. They just play bad. And I would love to figure out why. If anybody knows, want to drop in the comments, I would appreciate that, because that's a question of mine. Why did they play so bad from the start?